Hello, this is Focus Artist here with you to give you something that I recently worked on or working on. It's an art piece that I did for my sister, and it is a quick sketch that I did basically to just tell you what I did, how I did it, what mood I was in, things of that nature. So I'm just going to give you the details by showing you this picture. So we are going to tune in right now. So let's check it out. Let's go. So I am not going to cut off. I'm going to be as raw as possible by showing you what's going on. All right, so I'm gonna tune in right here and we are going to get into detail of what's what. Here you go. All right, so this is my sister. So here we go. As you can see, this is a pencil drawing here and give you the details of how this was done. So really, the purpose of this is that when things come up, and you just maybe you have a budget, and so for your budget, it doesn't have the you don't have the resources to provide, so you can just use your art, and that's exactly what I did with this. There you go. There's some shading there. I'll pull this back. Perfect. Now it's actually darker than it's actually looks like. If I kind of bring this in, there you go. Fantastic. So here's the drawing here, and so this is a pencil drawing. I used a number 2 pencil, simple and plain. A number 2 pencil that was used, and I just started with the eyes first. What I did is started with the eyes, then from there I went further down and did the nose, and then I did the mouth. This took no more than, let's say, 45 minutes to an hour. So just imagine if I really got into detail with this. So I started with the eyes first, aligned the eyes out, then I went down, marked the nose, marked those ends, and from there I did the mouth part. Then from after that, I trying to pretty much got a guide of where the teeth would be, and basically from the bottom of the nose to the bottom of the lip, that's where it will be lying, or where the chin will be located. As far as the hair is concerned, I use like as curvature like S. I use like a S, thinking of S. So what kind of S would that be? That would be like inward and then outward. And then I did the same thing with that. Also, these areas are not important, but it's good to just indicate the guides of where the hair stopped and things like that, just to add a little accent to the picture. As you can see, I could have added more darkness, but I have more reflection of the hair than what's seen in the picture. Also, I wanted to use those as marking points for where the eyes would be, like where the eye would end, and also, the distance between where the hair is located and where the end of the eye is. Eyebrows, it's fairly simple. Just knew that it would be kind of upward this way. Same thing, upward that way. Cheekbones, location, bottom of the eye socket locations. The teeth in areas like I said is basically where the guys would have been or would be. And so I simply just started out with a light shade. Since she's a metal, I started with a light shade first. And then once I got all the details down and down packed, then I started adding more value, not value, but shading. So shading, the shading of being darker and lighter. And then, of course, I had to add more shade because she is not white like the paper, she is color. So I started doing that shading a little bit darker. Of course, not putting in detail of where anything after that is like almost uncivilized. It's just good to know where the marks are. But as you can see, I just put in a little shading. It's all about the detail her of her features. So again, the eyes are very, very important. then we go to the nose, and then we go to the mouth. Marking those points are very, very, very important. As you can see, I could have added, I see some errors here of what I could have done. Again, I did this in 45 minutes, but this is just to give you update of what I've been doing. So, as you can see, there's a distance there that's a little bit more than what's asked for in this artwork here. Probably could have been a little bit closer. So I could have closed that gap or maybe added some more hair starting right about here and worked my way down. Uh, Looked like I could have added a little bit more shading than asked for. So just imagine if I added more detail what this would look like. So that's all that is to show you what I've been working on, or is a quick gift because she provided some a great brunch and also hospitality. So I said, let me do something very quick, as quick as possible to deliver. I didn't want to wait too long to give her this piece. So I started out with a number 2 pencil, and I got that influence from another artist. He basically did a number 2 pencil. I have many shades, as you can see from my other artwork. I have shades from the hardness of an H, all the way to an F. So I have the H's, I have the B's, and I have the F's. But again, wanted to do something really, really quick. Um, Strong points that I love is I love doing eyes, the nose, and hair, and knowing the shapes. Like I said, doing S shapes for where that would be. Also to know where marks are. My weakest points, I must say, as an artist, is always the mouth. Well, not really the mouth, but when a person opens up their mouth, really, really defining the shape of where the teeth are located, defining the teeth. That's also a little weakness that I have. And at times, knowing the proper. So, when it comes to eyes, you have from here to here, and then from here to here, that's another eye. And then from there to there is another eye. So, sometimes I need to use a piece of paper or something to make that as exact as possible to know where the space is, and also the angles, because sometimes the eye of the left could be smaller if it's turning its head and things like that. So this is pretty much what I wanted to show you. I'm going to show you another one in a later days, but yeah, this is a piece that I did real quickly, 45 minutes tops, and it came out pretty all right. She was pleased. Thank you for letting me share. Go to Focus Artist 25 on Instagram. Thank you. Bye.